Hello and welcome to the Stash-down Diaries. My name is Jen and this is my YouTube channel where I talk about all of my knitting projects and plans. If you are new here, welcome. Lots more content available if you want to go backwards. And if you are a returning viewer, welcome back. I am so glad to have you here in a different environment, different backdrop. I don't know if there's going to be too much road noise. We're a ways off the road, but there might still be. I thought, why not record outside on my parents' deck? I'm still at their house over Christmas break. So, and I actually wasn't going to record while I was here, but I actually do have things to talk about. I brought some works in progress with me that I had to finish up for gifting today. Because yeah, I think I mentioned in my last video, there are going to be rules next year about not doing any December gift knitting after December 1st. So, and yeah, I think most knitted things will be for birthdays next year. So, I decided that, yeah, I will record while I'm here. We'll see how this goes. If there's too much road noise, then I'll just scrap it. It's fine. What will I begin with? Oh, maybe what I'm wearing. This is one of my all-time favorite knits that I've ever made. And it was my like kind of first lesson to how much yarn actually costs. And like realizing that this hobby, if you want quality materials, you want to work with natural fibers, then it's gonna cost you, but it's gonna be worth it. Anyway, this is my Noro striped scarf. I knit this in 2011. I remember I was in an acting position in a office that was like an hour and a half away from my house, but my department owns a house or a depot where fire staff work out of, and I was staying there for a few nights just to shorten my drive. And I was working on this while I was there, and it's just 1x1 rib, so I was getting used to like knitting and purling, but I love this. So it was my $48 plus tax scarf. It seems like a lot cheaper now since I've spent like more money on other garments. So anyway, to this day it is still like, I just absolutely love this. And I wear it quite a bit in the wintertime. It is just above freezing here, so I thought I'd bring this out just in case, but I'm not doing too bad. I am very much a cold weather person. I actually am more refreshed coming outside right now because it's way too hot in the house. I sleep with my window open when I'm here, and when I'm home, like the thermostat is down. So anyway, I do have Aquisitions because it was Christmas and I did get some yarn. So this one was a stocking stuffer. It is dishcloth cotton and it is loops and threads everyday cotton. And it's this like fun, like muted rainbow color. I am going to keep this for a dishcloth for myself. If you're watching me like throughout the year, you might know that I knitted through my cotton stash with the exception of a bigger ball of cotton. And I might be saving that for a market bag, I think. So when it comes time for me to knit a new dishcloth for myself, I will reach for this for sure. Okay. The other thing, so my mother, when she is in the Great Canadian Dollar Store, will grab Briggs and Little yarns for me for knitting stuff that I sell. So she grabbed these, and these are navy blue in the heritage base, and this is also the heritage base and it's natural white. So I will get use out of those for knitting mitts, and they could go into socks too, just not the heels, cuffs and toes, or the heels and toes I mean, to sell later. And this was my main yarny gift. I actually wasn't expecting this. Do we know how much I love timber yarns? I'd been eyeing these for a while, and especially this color. So Tracy's Rolling Yarn Shop helped her out in picking this out, and well done, Tracy. I'm really excited to knit a pair of work socks for myself in a DK weight, because most of my socks that I have for myself are in fingering. I like thicker socks in my work boots. So although this yarn is so nice, I don't know if I want to wear it in my work boots. Maybe hiking boots, I don't know, or just like a thicker house sock, because like normally when I wear my work boots, I use like the Briggs & Little Tuffy socks in them. We've got squirrels, we've got crows. It's all good. Do I know how to edit any background sound out? No, I do not. We're just gonna roll with it and see how it looks when I'm done. No problem scrapping the whole thing. So, anyway, yeah. There's actually a squirrel war happening over there. So anyway, this is, yeah, loved. I mean, especially the color, that's totally my jam. So those are my acquisitions. What have I been working on? All right. Oh yeah, so I have to finish these. These are the Dream Fingerless Mitts by Very Little. And I'm almost done. And I have until January 1st to finish these, but they will be the main thing that I work on while I'm here. So, yeah. Although you will see what my bedtime knitting is in a second. This yarn is Fishnets yarn. Colorway is Rob Rory Zombie. It turns out that Fishnets yarn is absolutely still in business. I thought maybe they weren't, but they are. And this yarn has been in my stash for a really long time. I meant to look up how long. I will put it in on the screen. But yeah, these are excellent. I am making a pair for myself at some point. They're just in a fingering weight yarn. They're great for if you have that special skein of fingering weight yarn that you got on a trip or anything like that. Vacation yarn, souvenir yarn, I mean. It's really great for that. So these are getting gifted to my niece. My brother and his family are coming today. They're on their way now. And they're meeting my oldest niece on the way back, so they'll be able to give these to her on the way back. So that is those. And then while I was here, I was also doing like a supplementary gift knit to add. I mean, you can hear that's a louder truck. Can cozies. So I'm gonna go after I'm done here into town, and I'm going to get some cider, a can of cider or something to put with this. They are going with the other gift. They match the other gift that my brother and my sister-in-law are getting. So this one's my brother's, and I just have to cast off my sister-in-law's. So these are a pattern by Nitty Natty. I will have the information in the description. This one, okay, I'll talk about the yarn when I get to the socks that I knit for them. So, yeah. So, Can Cozy, Nitty Natty, she has them in different sizes. So there's the one, this is for the tall can, the 475 milliliter one, I think. And she has them for the shorter cans, the usual cans that you normally have. And then she has the ones for the skinny cans, so like White Claw cans. They're the smaller ones, right? Or San Pellegrino, that's the one I'm most familiar with. Anyway, yeah, I'll talk about the yarn when I get to finished objects. And I have one more work in progress. So this was my Christmas Eve cast on. I talked about it in my last video, and it is Timber Yarns again. In the Silver Bells colorway, the Marled Silver Bells. I absolutely love this yarn. Just the feel of it and everything is just so dreamy. It is so lovely to work with. Timber Yarns is a Canadian indie dyer, and my Christmas Eve cast on, and it's also my bedtime knitting, is the Musselburgh hat. Now I saw a Musselburgh hat in this yarn, not the same colorway, but this yarn. I think it was a more rainbowy one of their colors on Instagram, and I just fell in love with it. So, and then I saw this yarn colorway on either their Instagram page or Tracy's Rolling Yarn Shop Instagram page, and I was like, yes, that's the one I want. So I was very tickled when I got to Tracy's and she had this colorway in stock. So yeah, no brainer. I grabbed it. So if you are unaware, the Musselburgh hat is by Isolde Teague. I have knit it before, twice before. I knit it as a gift recently, and then I have my beloved less traveled yarn one, and I wear it a lot. They're great hats. They fit really well. They're warm. I think they look great on anybody because I like a brim, so I pull it all the way down and then pull the brim up. So I knit this a little longer than you normally would. And, or you can wear it like slouchy. So anyway, there's a reason why this hat is so popular. So you knit it in a tube, really long tube. You close it at the end and then you fold it in on itself. And it is just absolutely excellent. So I spend the day knitting like what's left of my gift knitting, and then when I get to bed I work on this, and I can't wait to be done my gift knitting so I can just work on this and wear it. It's gonna be so wonderful. And it is living in my little Lorax bag by Studio in the Green. Thing I love about this bag is that it has the center pouch, zipper pouch, and then it has like a yarn guide, and then so your skeins can be separate, or you can put something else on the other side. And I think last time I checked they still made these. They were still in stock, but they were on the larger version, and I'm really considering the larger version for my color, two color work stuff. But anyway, it'll be a while before I buy another project bag because I splurged on that beautiful Fat Squirrel Fibers one. So anyway, but I love this bag. All right, so that's it for my whips. Now I have to talk about some of the gift knits that I knitted previously that you haven't seen. So these ones are socks for my brother for his birthday, which was in November, and I hadn't shown them on the channel yet. This is Patton's Croy, just a plain vanilla sock. And I know this color is Gray Marl. I think this is Blue Stripe Rag, but I'm not sure. But I really like that color. Great striping. This is a great hardy sock yarn. It's very popular. You probably knit with it or at least seen it in your travels. I made a fairly long cuff. I can't remember how many rows I did because I knit these like pre-November. So, and then there's a second pair that I showed on the channel, I think long ago maybe, because I had them done long ago. And we'll gift those to him when he arrives today. And this is his Christmas pair. Now to see, did I cut all the ends in these ones? Yeah. So these ones are Turtle Pearl yarn, and they are in the We Aim to Misbehave colorway, which is a Firefly reference, which is why I bought this sock yarn. But it's a great bright like green, yellow, and blue colorway. And they had at the same time one called Serenity or Brown Coats or something like that, but it was like brown and orange. I don't think they stock those colorways anymore. I know Turtle Pearl yarns changed hands, so I think it was the previous owner that did the Firefly inspired colorways. But this is the Simple Skip sock. I knit tons of these. I love knitting them and wearing them and gifting them. So they're, you know, good rib sock, but also with a little bit of interest. I think the designer is Adrian Koo. If I am wrong, I will put it right here. So this has been in my stash for a really long time. Like I said, like the Turtle Pearl yarn brand like changed hands. So yeah, so it's been a while. So yeah, there's a few yarns here that have been in my stash for a while that I'm so happy to have knit it with. So matching can cozy with these for my brother, and I will go into town after this and go to the LC and get those cans to put in them. But then these ones I have to trim the ends on, but these I absolutely love. I don't know why I'm whispering when I have all this background noise everywhere, but anyway. This is the Cider House Socks by Summer Lee. And I used a ball of Crazy Zobber ball that has been in my stash forever and ever and ever. And I just, look at the cables. Can you see them? You can see them in real life. They're very lovely. I just love the stripe cuff and everything about them. So I definitely want to knit a pair of these for myself. I have, I think, leftover Zobber ball in another colorway from where I knit a shawl, and I might have enough. I'll have to check and see. But anyway, I can't remember the colorway of these because they do numbers, not names. This yarn here is Sandnesgarn. It's their fingering weight with nylon in it. I can't remember what it's called. And then this is Comfort Sock, just in a navy. There are just a couple of yarns I have hanging around to be heels, cuffs, and toes, and I find they really worked well with this combination. It's just beautiful. I hope she likes them. I think she will. So these, and then that other can cozy that I showed you, will be hers. And this was my happiest completion this week when I got here. I still had to do, what did I have to do? I had, one was still completely bald and had no lips, and the other one had lips and most of her hair. So one I had to add all the hair, the lips, and the necklace, and then one I had to add the rest of the hair and the necklace. So I did that here. Boxing Day. I worked hard on these until they were finished. I watched the season finale of Survivor and got them done. And I happen to have, I still have some of my stuff here, like not a whole lot, but some, and I still had like beads here, and I was so happy to find them and gave them a little necklace each. I gave them the same one, same color and stuff. So these are for my nieces, my youngest nieces. The main yarn is Smash Knits, and the colorways are one I can't remember. It's like Amarantine or something like that. I don't know. It'll be in, I might put it here. I don't know. I might not. We'll see. And then the other one is 36. There's like a bird or something there. I can hear stuff creaking. And Piper is at the door trying to see what I'm doing. Oh, she's got she's a strong dog. She just really pushed on the door. I think she pushed it more closed. And anyway, yeah, so this is the Mermaids pattern by Susan B. Anderson. And I did make some alterations. I didn't do the hair starting here and then up into the bun. As you can see, I wanted them to have wild hair. Because as I said in my previous video, they have to compete with like LOL dolls and stuff. So they gotta be flashy. And then so they have bigger eyes too than the pattern calls for. And I didn't stuff the fins because I wanted them to be flippy floppy like a fin. And I held the sequin yarn together with it. So I have to wrap these, and I will gift those today. I'm just noticing one of the noses is like, oh no, okay. It's fine, right? Is it fine? I think it's fine. Yeah, so they're good. Anyway, I get really picky and like, I guess nervous about gifting some things, hoping that the person will like it, hoping that they're like, you know, of the quality that I want them to be. So yeah, that's kind of normal for me. So that is everything, I think. I will not be posting this today, so if you're watching this, today is Saturday, but I'm recording this on Thursday. I just wanted to get it done before people came. So there were some things I didn't get to. Knitting, can cozies were a last minute thing. I was gonna do like added on hats and stuff, but then I thought I was going a little crazy with the add-ons. And spreading myself a bit too thin, so it got changed to a can cozy, and then they're gonna get cider that will be very delicious and enjoyable, because we have very delicious and enjoyable cider here in Cape Breton. Island Folk it is called. The Rebel Rosé is my favorite, just so you know if you're ever in Cape Breton. I didn't get to my gingerbread socks. That got scrapped too, because I wasn't really in the mood to knit another pair of socks after finishing those. I'm in the headspace where I really want to get into my scrappy knitting. So yeah, I am doing the month of scrappy knitting for January. I am going to do a video for that separately, and talking about my plans for 2024 and a look back at 2023. So that will be coming up, and yeah, this was a Christmas gift from my mother. It's a major award. Anyway. All right. I better skedaddle. I hope you all have a happy new year. Maybe do a New Year's Eve cast on. I did bring scrappy knitting with me to work on. To start off, to kick off the new year, my month of scrappy knitting. So that will be enjoyable. I hope you are all having a wonderful break if you're on a break. I hope you're enjoying dinner or leftovers, or just taking some time to yourself to reflect and look after yourself. And Happy New Year. I will see you next weekend. Bye-bye.